Hello, I'm Benjamin Dean, and I'm delighted to be the author of this month's World Book Day book club title, Me, My Dad, and the End of the Rainbow. I hope you enjoy it. So to tell you a little bit about myself, as I said, my name's Benjamin Dean, and I'm an author. I'm a writer. I love to tell stories. It's my favorite thing to do in the world. I'm also a huge fan of digestive biscuits, Rihanna, Beyonce, to name a few artists that I really, really love. And I absolutely love to play Mario Kart. However, I do always lose. Sad. So, to tell you a little bit about my book, Me, My Dad, and the End of the Rainbow, it's all about 12-year-old Archie Albright, who you can see on the front cover there. And at the very beginning of the story, he knows that his parents do not like each other. They're not getting on very well at the moment. And he knows that they're keeping a secret from him, but he doesn't know what that secret is. Now, I'm going to let you in on that secret because I don't think it's too much of a spoiler. But what's actually happened is that his dad has recently come out as gay, and the parents can't quite decide on how to approach Archie about this. Now, how I came to write this book, I was thinking about a story that I really wanted to tell, and also the kind of story that I wish I'd had when I was younger. When I was a kid, I don't really think I saw much of myself in books, and it made it quite difficult for me to feel like I fit in anywhere. And I feel like every child needs to feel like they belong somewhere. So when I came to writing this book, I really started to think, what book would I want to have read when I was younger? What would have really helped me? And that's when the wonderful voice of Archie Albright came into my head. And I really wanted to use a lot of the things that I love, such as London Pride. London Pride is a huge celebration of the LGBTQ plus community, and it's somewhere that I hold very dear to my heart. So it was definitely a place that I wanted to use as the setting for my own story. So when it comes to creating scenes with difficult conversations or conversations that can be a little bit awkward or a little bit uncomfortable, for me, I really used Archie's voice to try and decide on how he would feel and how he would, what his emotions would be as he overhears certain conversations that he's not necessarily a part of. So, for example, at one point during the very beginning of the book, he overhears a conversation between his mum and dad, and he knows that they're keeping something from him. And there are a lot of difficult conversations throughout the book, but in particular, this one stands out to me because it's a point where Archie knows that he's not being told something. And I think as kids, I certainly felt this when I was younger, that sometimes you feel a little bit like you're being left out of certain conversations because you're not grown up yet. And I felt like I wanted to kind of explore that frustration. There are some difficult and uncomfortable conversations that have to be had in the story, because I think a large plot device of the book is that the relationships are starting to drift apart because people aren't communicating properly with each other, and so when it comes to creating a scene where there is a difficult conversation that's going on, I like to be as honest as possible. Sometimes it might be easier to skirt around something that you really want to say. So in real life, you might really want to say something, but you feel a bit too uncomfortable. For me, I decided what would be the most direct way for us to have a conversation that might be really difficult. And so towards the end of the book, when Archie and his dad are talking properly and face to face, I really wanted to have them be as direct as possible because throughout the book, they've been kind of going around the issue. So that's how I write scenes with difficult conversations. So when it came to putting Archie's family at the very center of this story, I really wanted to find a family that was quite small and intimate. I come from a very small family. I know there were only 4 of us when I was growing up. I did have a sibling, but I was very intrigued by the idea of Archie feeling a little bit alone during this time, which feels kind of mean. I feel a bit like I was very cruel to Archie to not give him a sibling to talk to about this. But I wanted to explore a small family and how something like this could really start to make them pull apart from each other, and how different people deal with things in a different way. So every single person in this story is dealing with the situation in a very different way. So his mum is trying to put on a really good front, but behind behind her walls, she's really, really upset about everything. His dad is trying to just ignore the situation full stop. And Archie is just frustrated. And so when it came to choosing a family, I really wanted them to have this connection that they would have had at the very beginning. But then as the story develops, we're seeing how they've actually just started to drift further and further and further apart. So that when we get to the end of the book, no spoilers, but when we get to the end of the book, hopefully there can be some resolution and we can see them all come back together again. But yeah, this also just for me personally, I grew up in a family where I just had my mum. I didn't grow up with my dad. And so I wanted to be able to give that kind of representation, because sometimes we grow up and we don't have both parents. We might not have either parents. And I think we look at other people who have two parents in the household and we think of them as normal or the kind of expectation. And again, it makes you feel like you don't belong or there's something wrong with you. And so I really wanted Archie to experience kind of what I did growing up, which is parents who are separated and one parent who's not in the house. So yeah, that was kind of at the heart of my decision to include this family in this story. Okay, so a question for the World Book Day Book Club. At the very beginning of Me, My Dad and the End of the Rainbow, there's a lot of talk of secrets. And Archie knows that his parents are keeping a secret from him. But how do you think that that would make Archie feel? To be honest, they mean everything to me. When I was younger, I used to use books and reading as an escape. I used to think that it would be so amazing to be a secret agent saving the world, or riding dragons, or having new friends, even just meeting new people. And reading books allowed me to meet all these characters without ever having to leave the comfort of my own bedroom. So I could go on all these great adventures. I could escape into magical worlds, faraway galaxies, all from the comfort of my own bed. And that's really why I wanted to start writing stories of my own. I think that writing stories, every single person has a story within them to tell. Every single person has a story in them to tell. They have an imagination to create worlds and characters and stories that other people will love. So if you've ever wanted to write a story, or if you've ever thought, oh, I think this would actually make a good book, I know that you could absolutely put pen to paper and write a story of your own. But when it comes to reading, I think that is the most important thing. And as a child, I really, really loved reading everything. I think my favorite books, though, were the Alex Rider series. I very much enjoyed pretending that I could be a secret agent who could save the world from doom. In real life, I'm a bit of a scaredy cat, so I probably wouldn't have been very good for the job. But in reading, I could pretend. First of all, I'm going to choose Proud of Me by Sarah Hager Holt. I read this a few years ago and I absolutely adored the book. If you enjoy Me, My Dad and the End of the Rainbow, you will absolutely love Proud of Me by Sarah Hager Holt. My second recommendation would be Glitter Boy by Ian Eagleton, which is brand new. It's only just come out. So race down to a shop somewhere and grab a copy. You cannot miss the cover. It's very, very, very bright. And my third recommendation is Jamie by L.D. Lipinski. I don't believe it's out just yet, but it is coming out very, very soon. So make sure you run yourself down to a shop and grab a copy of that as well. So thank you so much for joining us for this month's World Book Day Book Club. I hope you've had a fantastic time thinking and hearing about my book, Me, My Dad and the End of the Rainbow. Let us know what you thought of the book on the World Book Day website. Bye.